everybody, and welcome to another episode of 5 Questions of Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos with itchy beard is back in this bitch.
Itchy? Was it itchy? Itchy?
No, I'm just itching to get something.
You ain't get number 6. Just get over it. So anyway,
right.
Guys, we're back with this edition of 5 Questions.
We're back!
With this 5 Questions with WR this episode. That's right. 5! We're going to answer your guys' questions that you guys have been sending in.
And we're fucking cold motherfuckers here. That's why I got this right here on.
Yeah, he never changes out of that hoodie.
Because
he's always in the hoodie.
Because number one, we have no fucking heat. Because in this crummy state, they don't want to help you out.
Yeah, Steve Wilkos didn't help.
No. You see, it ain't in the States. It's a Commonwealth we live in. It's very fucking common. Any motherfucker's wealthy around this motherfucker. Except the rich motherfuckers, which is not going to help anybody. We all know that right there. And get right, prez or former prez.
Former.
Yeah, former.
But
How does
guys,
that sound, saying former?
Thank God for that.
All right.
But we are back. Hope that you guys been enjoying some of the other stuff we're putting on the channel. I kind of slacked down on some videos lately, but
Been busy
doing some other things. But
Busy and sick.
yeah, busy and just kind of under the weather. So nothing's like sickly. It's just been really tired.
Yeah.
With a lot of things, but we're going to be answering your guys' questions that you guys send in. Sending in questions is very easy. All you have to do is leave your
question in the comments.
Yeah, leave your question in the comment section down below.
And you know, it's very easy to
And
get.
please don't write us about DVDs.
Yeah. I'm serious, so it's very easy to get like, duh, and it's right here fucking Commonwealth. You know, there's one thing you better stay away from, and this right here is fucked up Kentucky.
Yeah. Kentucky.
Yeah. It's a fucked up motherfucking place. Nasty.
He's going off here. Let's get it started.
Let's go ahead and get started, guys. The first two...
You never want to live here.
Here we go, Pop.
The first two questions were asked by Gregory Choulette.
Gregory Choulette.
I've been trying to get out for a long time.
Here we go.
His first question is, thoughts on Joey Morella's car accident in 1987. Now, I'm assuming he's a little wrong on that.
It's 1994.
Yeah, Joey Morella's car accident was in 1994. I know he started his refereeing in 1987.
Yeah.
Mainly with Hogan and Andre.
Yes.
So, everybody knows that, at this point that Joey Morella is Gorilla Monsoon's son.
Yes.
Got him to be a referee in the WWF, so you keep an eye on him. And Joey Morella was a pretty damn good official.
Yeah, I thought he was a real good referee.
Pops?
Oh, well, most referees, get bullied. He wouldn't stand for no bullying.
Mm-hmm.
He'd push them back. They pushed him, he pushed them back.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. Me, I'd done the same thing. Motherfuckers want to throw a punch at me, I'd lay them out. And if I got fired, I'd tell the referee, I'd tell all referees, and fucking Vince McMahon to suck my fucking balls.
But
I'm pissed off anyway, so watch out.
Yeah, he's pissed off anyway, so watch out! Anyway, in 1994, he was on his way back from a WWF event, riding with
Harvey
Whippleman, and unfortunately fell asleep behind the wheel, which could be a dangerous thing, guys. If you are behind the wheel, or if you feel any danger that you will fall asleep, or
you should just pull over or something.
Yeah, you should pull over, or
I've got places that I never was asleep.
but make sure that you guys stay safe when you guys are out there on the highways and overpasses and things of that nature. But Harvey Whippleman had his seatbelt on.
Yep.
While Joey Morella did not.
You always gotta wear your seatbelt.
Guys, wear your seatbelts.
Well, here's the thing. There is a pro con to that right there, too. You wear a seatbelt, yes, it's safe and everything. But I've also heard if the car catches on fire, the seatbelt gets locked, so you're going to burn up in it, too. It's kind of iffy of that, in my opinion.
But, I mean, most of the time, the seatbelt will save you.
Maybe.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
But we do know that Joe Morella died from that car accident in 1994.
Yeah, and Harvey Wilhelm had some critical injuries.
Critical injuries. You know, sad thing to hear. Especially he was only 31.
Yeah.
Very young. Tommy, you're 31.
Yeah.
So, I'm 30. So, yeah, I mean, very, very young. And, you know, they even said that after the death of Joey Morella, Gorilla just wasn't the same.
No, he wasn't the same guy.
Which I can understand.
Which I can understand, yeah. He lost his son, so.
You know, losing a child is terrible.
Yeah.
Just like losing anybody is terrible, but you never think that your children will probably go before you do, usually.
Yeah.
So it's pretty heartbreaking to hear. Anything else you guys want to add about that?
I love Joe Morrell. I thought he was a really great referee.
I just hate to hear anybody passing away.
And it's really sad.
It's terrible and it's tragic.
Let's go with the next question here. Thoughts on the...
But there's one thing that bothers me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is how people in the news media, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. You know the big fish bitch? Nancy Grace looks like a fucking hog.
Yeah.
Who said that every fucking person that came out of the wrestling business died of drugs or fucking steroids. Put fucking Joey Morella in that category, and fucking Owen Hart, and fucking
Brian Hildebrand.
Yeah, putting almost everybody, and some of them didn't even die of that stuff, but she puts them in the same fucking limelight. That shit pissed me off.
If you guys do remember that, Nancy Grace did a piece on wrestlers.
Have you noticed they don't do anything positive?
Yeah. It's never positive.
It's always the underbelly of the goddamn wrestling business that fucking comes taking a sniff.
And Nancy Grace did a piece where she was just bringing up names and shit. And some of these people never even took drugs.
Yeah.
That she lumped into this everything was on steroids and drugs.
Yeah.
You know,
saying people died of fucking steroids and drugs.
You know, here's the thing about Nancy Grace. You know, the trouble with her is she ain't been fucked right.
Oh, you better watch it. You get flagged for that. Calling it a bad name.
You see, she needs to.
Don't say you're a slapper.
Nancy Grace needs a dick, and
well, no one wants to fuck her.
And she don't have a dick, and she don't have a dick. She has to compensate in other ways.
But that shit pisses me off.
I'm sorry, Nancy Grace does not look.
No, Nancy Grace is an ugly hog bitch. That's what she does look like. She looks like the hogs from Henry O'Goward's fucking vignette back in the day. I think Nancy was one of them in the pit.
Here's the thing. You know, what happens is, you see.
Come on, Nancy, pit.
She's throwing like we all know other people do, conspiracy theories, like other people do. You know, they don't know jack shit. All they do, these conspirators, all they do is smell their own shit and want to cover it up themselves.
Now, granted, I will say this: a lot of deaths in pro wrestling have been attributed to steroids,
but not all of them.
But not all of them. I'd say more of like maybe 30 to 40% are not drug related in any fashion. So, yeah. But let's go ahead and go with the next question here. Thoughts on the Puerto Rico territory in the 70s through the 90s?
Shitty. We
should mention, of course, we've done a piece on Bruiser Brody's death in Puerto Rico at the hands of Invader 1, Jose Gonzalez. If you guys want to go watch that, you can watch that in the archives.
Which he's a motherfucking dickhead son of a bitch.
And, you know, it's no stranger to the reason why a lot of people didn't want to do anything in the Puerto Rico territory. It was shit. They would They
throw
would
rocks, bottles at you, and everything else.
glass bottles.
Yeah.
They'd throw rocks. They would throw. They would stab on the way to the ring.
They'll piss
Yeah.
on. They'll throw piss.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, there's a reason why a lot of people didn't want to go to the Puerto Rico territory.
And I'm going to say this right here. If I'd have wrestled, let me replace this again, where people don't, if they don't misunderstand. If I was a wrestler, let's get straight, motherfuckers. Make sure of this. If my booker, if they wanted me to go to Puerto Rico, I'd say, fuck you. I'm not going. Fire my ass.
And I mean, nowadays it's kind of cooled down there. You know, it's
Yeah.
not as
But if you're you go back at the 70s, and you I mean.
you hear some horror stories.
You would hear
about Puerto Rico.
if they would carry a knife to stab the wrestlers that they didn't like. They caught a few of them that tried to do that.
Man, it was a fucked up situation, and you know, of course, you know the one thing that people do talk about is the Bruiser Brody incident, and you know, that's
you know you hear this right here. You know, people saying, you know, well, he had something in his hand. Yeah, he had something in his hand. He had his son's picture in his hand, motherfuckers. That's what he had in his hand.
Tommy, the Puerto Rico territory.
Well, I think the Puerto Rico territory wouldn't go.
Wouldn't go.
No, fuck them.
We do know that Flair actually dropped the belt a few times, though, Carlos Colon down there, but of course...
Yeah, he always got it back, too.
But of course, it was never recognized by the NWA
Well,
that he actually
to
did
be
lose
honest,
down
man,
there.
I'm going to have to say this right now.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't give a fuck if this gets me heat. Carlos Colon sucks.
Yeah. Granted,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
uh,
I'm sorry, even Primo's better than he is.
granted, a legend in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, his sons are way better than he is.
I seen his run in the NWA. I
Wasn't
wasn't,
that
I wasn't that impressed.
I seen him come in the Royal Rumble '93, and they called him a youngster. He was no youngster, believe me.
Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon called him a youngster. I was like, a youngster?
He's fucking in his 40s.
Yeah, he was in his 40s.
Fucking, but Carlito's better than he is.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even Primo and Epico are better than he is. And being in Puerto Rico, I wouldn't go.
You want to go?
No, fuck them.
You don't want to be in the shining stars
Fuck no.
underneath the Caribbean.
Remember when fucking WWE done that New Year's Revolution
Mm-hmm.
in San Juan? And if I had to be on the card and they told me, well, we're doing the show in San Juan, Puerto Rico, I'm like, well, you want to put someone else in my spot? Well, you're obligated to go.
And
Fire me, 'cause I ain't going.
And the most sad part about that
Put in Maven.
was, to me, there was no that son of a bitch didn't serve no time
Well,
in
of course
prison.
he did.
If it'd been me, that motherfucker went to prison. Matter of fact, he'd have died in prison.
And see, that's another thing. He got away with everything.
He got away with it.
And who the fuck would want him on his fake? Who would want him for his birthday party? With his fucking has-been ass.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jose Gonzalez. You're a piece of shit.
So definitely,
To me, that's a coward.
definitely not a territory I'd like to be
Nope.
in.
No, did they have some good talent there? Yeah, the American Stars. That's about all I saw that was any good out of there. I'm sorry, it's true.
It certainly wasn't Jose Gonzalez, I can tell you that much.
Probably the only good fucking Puerto Rican star I saw anything good that came out of fucking their territory was Savio Vega.
Quang.
That's right. TNT. Now I do like Savio though.
Let's go with the next question. The next three questions.
Fucking wrestler in a fucking bull arena. Who the fuck would have done that?
The next three questions are asked by Frankadinkus.
Frankadinkus.
Thoughts on the Straight Edge Society?
Thoughts on Straight Edge Society. That's CM Punk, Luke Gallows, Serena Deeb, and Joey Mercury.
Later on, Joey.
Later on, Joey Mercury. Sorry, Pro Wrestling Zone podcast, you couldn't get him.
Yeah.
He was kind of busy that day.
He's a dick.
He was busy that day. He had to fix his dreadlocks. So he was busy that day. I like Joey though.
Serena, come from OVW.
Yes, Serena was in OVW. We actually got to see her.
Great talent, by the way.
Her wrestle in her rookie years in OVW.
What kind of woman would sit there and get your head shaved? I mean, she made a landmark to me.
You know,
Because she wanted this so damn bad, she's willing to get her head shaved just to be a part of it.
Because of course, CM Punk said that he is a messiah. That
Yep.
he is a cult leader. He is a man of the people.
Yeah. Remember,
And
he got Festus off drugs.
he got Festus off of
Drugs.
drugs, and because of course Festus was the one every time they rang the bell.
He got him off drugs.
Got him off of those drugs that Jesse was giving him apparently.
Well,
I guess it was Jesse who was giving it to him.
well, the biscuits and gravy wasn't working.
Don't step on the gravy.
Must have put the drugs in the gravy.
he probably drugged him up with the biscuits and gravy.
And fucking so he got him off the drugs.
And that's how he got Luke Gallows.
Yep. And then you got Serena Deeb.
Because she trusted CM Punk
Yep.
to shave her head.
Yep. And then Joey Mercury came in.
Same deal. On drugs.
Same deal. He was on drugs, which he truly was.
Which he really was, though, by the way.
Yeah, no joke there. He really was. He was a drug addict. He even admitted it. And but I enjoyed the Straight Edge Society.
I thought it was neat for the time.
Yeah,
because,
I thought it was great. I enjoyed it.
Then eventually CM Punk gets his head shaved and
Yep.
he's wearing the
mask. He was wearing the mask.
Yeah.
the SES mask.
Yep. Which was pretty cool.
I thought, as far as heel-wise, this is probably one of the better ones that he done.
Yeah.
Because he really
was getting a lot of heat.
He was getting a lot of heat for that.
He was calling them sinners. And,
yeah.
and hell, he even got people calling him the fucking devil one time. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
He's got him.
So he's got him.
So I enjoyed him with Straight Edge Society.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
That's what I do.
Yeah, the video on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I do. And Serena Deeb, you know, she's the NWA Women's Champion. So
Yep.
actually, she's a great worker. Actually, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
I love Serena Deeb.
Fantastic wrestler. Luke Gallows, I've always liked.
Yeah, I always liked Luke Gallows. Great talent.
Joey Mercury, always liked Joey Mercury
Yeah.
too.
And I enjoyed it.
So like everybody in this group, I had no beef with.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I liked every single one of them.
So Pops.
I thought it was a great thing. I mean, you know, it's like anybody else. You know, it's a good talker. You know, they feed right into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look at Charles Manson. Look at Jim Jones. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. But anyway, you know, that's just the same way. You know, and if you can make it work, and he did make it work. You know, and yeah, I thought it was great for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know he also worked himself around some hell of a talent to get there too. So good for him.
Let's go and go with the next question. Is worst worker.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm not sure if this is a Dave Meltzer worker thing or not.
Well, with Dave Meltzer, there was no bad workers, was there?
Well, no, there was a lot of bad workers for him because, of course, all he cared about was flip, fly, and Meltzer drivers.
Remember, he got butthurt that no one told him the card for Royal Rumble.
You mean high spot this, high spot that, high spot this, high spot that. Okay.
I deserve to have a right to know. All you deserve, Dave, is to sniff jocks.
Which is what he does.
Which is what you do.
You know what? He is and I'm going to say this right here. I think all the wrestlers there, including, I know we know he ain't a wrestler. He ain't much of a journalist either. And I know a lot of people ain't much journalists. I think they're all, high on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're actually is their own fans.
Worst worker. We got 3 options. We got Hulk Hogan,
Uh-huh.
Kevin Nash,
Uh-huh.
or the Ultimate Warrior.
Can I go ahead and go?
Yeah, go ahead.
UW.
UW, which is
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. Well, hold on here before we discuss this. Pop's worst worker out of those 3.
Ultimate Warrior. I have to go with
Ultimate
that. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Ultimate Warrior as well. And we should maybe discuss why we're choosing Warrior over Hogan and Nash.
Uh-huh.
What are some of the reasons why?
Well,
Let's just be honest here. Hogan inflated ego,
Yeah.
big time. But
He is a politicker.
he's a politicker.
And
But
so is Nash.
So is Nash. But
But here's
at the end of the day, they would
do what they thought what they should do.
Yeah, they should.
Like if they knew they had to be beat, they would get beat.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't whine, bitch, and complain about it.
They probably would.
Well,
But
probably
they still did it.
And they,
Well, they probably would at the end of the day, but they go, well, it's best for
well,
business.
it's already been fact that and it's already on video too about Hulk and Nash crying about some things.
Well, that's fine, but here's the thing. But they would lose. You know, if it calls for them to lose, they'll do it.
And let's just be honest here. Hogan, Nash, they can go a while in a match.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I've seen some pretty good Hogan matches for about 20, 30 minutes.
and I mean, I will also say this
Same
too.
thing with Nash.
If you want to see some better Hogan matches outside of WWE, watch some of his Japan stuff.
Yeah, his Japan stuff was great.
His Japan stuff's actually way better than anything
Yeah,
he did
he's down here in the States.
than he did in the States. I seen him take on the Great Muta, and he's doing fucking chain wrestling, and I go, what the fuck?
Why did he do that here?
Yeah, why did he do it here?
You know, fucking...
You wanna know why?
Huh.
Because he had somebody to push his goddamn ass, which Muda would. Muda pushed that motherfucker.
No, he wrestled in Japan like a fucking...
Yeah, I've always said this right there. It all compares to who you got in the ring with him.
No, fucking... He would do chain wrestling with people and...
Where Warrior would have the 5 to 10 minute match.
Lift him up, drop him, pin him.
Couple of minute matches. And... Come on. Let's be honest. There's only 3 good Warrior matches I've ever seen. And it's with 3 people.
Who are they?
Hogan, Savage, Rick Rude. Enough said. Those are the
Okay.
only 3 he had good matches with.
Okay. That's the point right there. Hogan pushed him. You know,
That match at WrestleMania 6?
All you have to do is find.
Rude pushed him.
All you have to do
And
is find,
Savage goes, motherfucker, you're going to do it.
You're going to do your work.
All
You're going to work.
you
Well, I
have
don't want
to
you.
do
I
is-
don't give a fuck
is-
what your painted up ass woman can do.
all they have to do, a wrestler that's lazy, and I do believe the Warrior was lazy.
Well, he was.
All you have to do is to
He was
find
in there.
somebody to put-
He was there to make
yeah,
money.
he's there to make money.
He even said it. I didn't give a fuck about wrestling or anything. I just wanted to make the money. Well, get out of the business then. You're Paul Orndorff.
And this
if
is
you're
also,
just here to make money, get out of it. You won't last very long.
And this is also where the third option comes in. Hogan and Nash truly did love the wrestling business.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, they did.
Yeah,
You could tell they did.
Yeah, Hogan loved the
But they were
business.
dicks too.
They were dicks,
but you could tell they loved the
But
business.
they were only dicks who they could be dicks to.
Well,
Some of them other wrestlers come in there, they told them what to do.
You know,
where
Hogan,
Warrior had no love for the wrestling business.
No. He was just in for it for the money. He even said it. He didn't love wrestling. He didn't like wrestling. He just knew that it was a quick way to make a buck.
Now, of course, this is Worst Workers, and
I'm sorry, it's still fucking Ultimate Warrior.
it's Ultimate Warrior.
There's no round around it. It's Ultimate Warrior.
Anything else you want to add there, Pops?
Well, I still say that they still bitch. Nash and Hogan still bitch about a lot of things. that took
Well,
place.
yeah, but if you look at fucking work rate,
But I tell you what, though, you know, they bullied some of them wrestlers, but some of them would bully. Just like that one wrestler walked in there and asked Hogan, what are we going to do tonight? He said, oh, you know what I'm going to do. Leg up. He said, no. You're going to go with me to the distance, motherfucker.
Who was that?
I don't know, some wrestler.
Let's go with the last
yeah, let's go to the last question.
one.
I never did like fucking Hogan. Anyway.
Well, we know that.
We know. How much longer till David Benoit debuts, and what promotion do you see him joining?
Well, I like David Benoit. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good kid. And he does look just like his daddy. I have to admit that. He does. To a T.
He looks like his dad, straight up.
But,
And he's been training.
yeah, I have to admit he has been doing training.
And I actually did see him train with Natty and Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, and he's done pretty good.
So
I think he's got pretty good. He's doing real good.
Okay, you want to know one? Muda pushed Hogan.
But
And that puts Hogan a hell of a lot further. Of his dictator ass.
but are we done with Hogan?
Yeah.
Okay.
We know what
But David Benoit, I think he has the ability to be a good wrestler, but I just have a goddamn feeling about something. He's gonna go to that fucking shitty, outlaw, jaguar infested, mark infested waters, a big belly promotion, AFW, neckbeards, and fucking sing fucking Judas 2 times in a row, asses. He's gonna go to fucking AFW. I know he is. I just know he is.
Well, also,
you know why?
Well, I also think that the reason why he's going to be there is because, of course, Chris Jericho's there.
Well, that's probably the main reason.
Because we all know that Jericho and Benoit had a great friendship. Also, throw in that pretty much, like, I don't know what it is about AEW that just makes me angry for some reason. They always cater to the
little bit of people.
Yeah, the little bit.
They don't cater to occasional wrestling fans.
They cater to the...
Just the 10%.
Yeah,
they cater to the marks. Let's be blunt.
They cater to their little 700,000 that watch Dynamite every week.
Yeah. They don't cater to the casual wrestling fan.
And...
Or normal wrestling fan at that.
Yeah. Where... they're going to treat him like a basket case, in my opinion. They're going to be like, oh, we feel sorry for him for everything that he went through, and we're going to hire him, like they did Brody Lee's son.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which we've already seen that he's already been on the show 1,000 times already.
Probably Brian Pillman Jr., same way.
Brian Pillman Jr., same way.
Who's great talent.
Great talent, no doubt, but they've been treating him like a schmuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I just have a feeling he's going to go to that pissant company in fucking Florida.
if he debuts, he's going to be in AEW.
He's going to be in that shitty, goddamn jaguar-infested, Everglades Skinner fucking promotion AFW.
Pops, what promotion do you see him
And I hate that fucking company. When is it going to die? Because I've been waiting.
Okay, I do agree with Tommy about,
And by the way, sell the football team. People don't want you there.
He is going to All Friends Wrestling. I already look at that right there.
Of course he is.
But then again, people's going to look, look at his father. He was a murderer. Oh my God, we got.
How dare they hire him?
How dare they hire him being a son of a murderer? That's what I got to say to you people.
Well, anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed the
I'm already hot.
Yeah, he is hot.
Yeah, look, the hair's even curling up. That's how bad he's getting pissed off.
Guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't be sure on social media. Like us on Facebook.
If you don't like it, you know what to do.
Facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage.
Show me too, come on.
You got Pops on Facebook. He's always on there. Hipping people off. You guys can...
Only flip the people off that deserve it.
You can also follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram as well, guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys because we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.
Yeah.